Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is episode 61 of the Italian Americans in Hollywood podcast series. I'm Daley Giacopella.
Today we're taking a closer look at the life and career of Giancarlo Esposito. He's an actor that really shows what happens when Italian-American heritage and Hollywood success come together.
Yeah, he's known for playing characters who are both magnetic and kind of scary. There's a certain seriousness he brings to his roles, whether it's the super creepy Gus Fring from Breaking Bad or that strong Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian.
What's really cool is that his story actually starts far from the craziness of Hollywood, in Copenhagen, Denmark, where he was born in 1958. His full name, Giancarlo Giuseppe Alessandro Esposito, says a lot about his background.
Right, his father, Giovanni Esposito, was a stage carpenter from Naples, and his mother, Elizabeth Foster, was an opera singer from Alabama. That mix of artistic influence is just incredible. I think I read somewhere they met during a European tour of Porgy and Bess.
Can you imagine the mix of cultures, the combination of two artistic worlds? Then when Giancarlo was 6, the family moved to Manhattan, so he grew up experiencing the excitement of New York City. This multicultural upbringing really shows in his versatility on screen.
Totally. And before he even went into acting, Esposito tried out a bunch of different jobs. He even worked as a carpenter like his father. I think that experience probably gave him a down-to-earth perspective that really adds to the characters he plays.
It really shows how dedicated he was, that he didn't just jump into acting. Instead, he worked on his skills at Elizabeth Seton College, majoring in radio and television communication. That strong communication background is so clear in the way he owns the screen. He can say so much without even using a lot of words.
Absolutely. And his first TV appearance was in 1981 in a movie called The Gentleman Bandit. Since then, he's been in more than 70 TV shows, which is pretty amazing.
It's really interesting how easily he moves between different types of characters, from morally ambiguous to downright scary. His roles in shows like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and The Mandalorian have made him a legend in television history. The quiet intensity he brought to Gus Fring, it's unforgettable.
Yeah, his film career is also super impressive, starting with a small part in the 1979 movie Running. He's been in over 90 films, which shows how adaptable he is and how long he's been successful in the industry.
And his breakthrough role in Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing, where he played Buggin' Out, launched him into stardom. He took a character who was just fighting for something simple, a photo on the wall, and made him represent the frustration of a whole generation. It became a powerful statement about representation and social justice.
He's definitely not afraid of characters who aren't perfectly good or bad, as you can see in movies like The Usual Suspects, Malcolm X, and Okja. He's always up for exploring those blurry lines in human nature, which makes his characters even more interesting.
Even going into the world of graphic novels with The Venetian in 2024 shows how dedicated he is to trying new artistic things. This multifaceted approach to storytelling is really something else.
His influence on the entertainment world is huge. He even got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That recognition really proves what a lasting impact he's had.
And he's still pushing boundaries, always trying new things creatively. His upcoming projects like Captain America, Brave New World, The Electric State, and The Mandalorian and Grogu show, he's not afraid of new challenges or different genres. Giancarlo Esposito's career really shows how much people love him and how he can keep audiences interested for so long. He's still in demand, even though the industry is always changing.
He's got this presence that just pulls you in. You can't help but be captivated by his performances no matter what character he's playing.
Yeah, it's more than just looking good on screen. He's a master of subtle expressions. Like, he can show a whole range of emotions just with a look or a slight change in his voice.
Right. It's like he's always thinking, always one step ahead, even when his character seems calm and collected.
Like when he played Gus Fring in Breaking Bad. He was the perfect example of a controlled, calculating villain. But there are these hints of something darker underneath.
And those little glimpses of danger made his performance so chilling. You never knew when he was going to lose it, when that cool exterior would crack.
And he did it all with such restraint. No big gestures or over-the-top acting. Just a quiet intensity that gave you goosebumps.
It's amazing how he could create such a complex and memorable character without a lot of dialogue. It really shows how talented he is.
He often talks about how powerful subtlety is in acting, and you can see it in all his work.
Yeah, it's like he's asking the audience to pay close attention, to look for the hidden meanings and the layers beneath the surface.
Exactly, and that's what makes his performances so captivating. He doesn't just tell a story, he makes you feel like you're a part of it, like you're right there with him.
And that depth and nuance are in all his roles, even the ones that seem simpler at first glance.
Think about Buggin' Out in Do the Right Thing. On the surface, he's just a young guy who wants a picture on the wall of his local pizza place. But Esposito gave that character so much more depth. He made him a symbol of frustration, someone fighting for recognition and respect.
He turned bugging out into something bigger than just a situation.
It was a performance that really connected with people, especially at a time when racial tensions were high.
Yeah, that role really showed that he's an actor who's willing to tackle tough stories and use his art to address important social issues.
He's amazing at transforming himself. He becomes his characters completely, both physically and emotionally.
The range of characters he's played is incredible, from a charismatic preacher in The Good Down to a scientist with questionable morals in Okea.
And his portrayals are always believable. You never see Giancarlo Esposito acting. You see the character he's playing.
It's like he has this special ability to understand the core of a character and then bring it to life on screen.
Whether you're an Italian-American or not, you're sure to find the many stories within The Italian Americans, a history, fascinating and inspiring. Not only does the book cover the struggles and triumphs of Italian Americans over more than a century, but also how they have thrived and made America the great country it is today. Grab your copy now and uncover and celebrate the contributions and legacy of Italian Americans. The Italian Americans, a History is available now on Amazon via the link in the video and channel description.
And his impact goes beyond just the lead roles. He's just as compelling in supporting roles. He can steal a scene without even trying. He can make even the most ordinary lines sound important.
It's his charisma, that captivating energy he has as an actor.
And off-screen, he's known for being really kind and genuine.
He's always so nice to his fans and willing to share his experiences.
Yeah, he always seems so grateful for the support he's received. He's involved in the community and gives back whenever he can.
He's a true role model, both on and off screen.
And there's no doubt that he's made a difference for actors of color in the industry.
He's opened doors for a new generation of performers, showing them that they can achieve anything with talent and hard work. His career is a real inspiration, showing that if you're persistent and talented, you can overcome anything.
Yeah, he's reached incredible success, but he's stayed humble and connected to his roots. It's really amazing to see someone who's achieved so much still be so passionate about what they do.
It makes you wonder what keeps him going, what drives him to keep pushing himself and trying new things as an artist.
Well, I think it's a combination of natural curiosity and being open to the unknown. He's not satisfied with just staying in his comfort zone. He wants to keep growing and evolving.
Right, he's not afraid to take risks, to try things that are different and maybe even a little scary.
And you can really see how much respect he has for acting. He sees it as a way to connect with people, to share stories that have real meaning.
He's always trying to get better,
Yeah.
to refine his skills and expand what he can do as an actor.
That mix of curiosity, bravery, and dedication is what makes him such a powerful force.
His approach to his work is a great lesson for anyone, no matter what they do.
The idea of always learning, growing as a person, and following your passion, that's something that goes beyond just entertainment.
His move into science fiction with The Electric State, directed by the Russo brothers, is really interesting.
Knowing how much he loves playing intense and complex characters, it'll be cool to see how he brings his style to a futuristic setting. It's not a genre he's done a lot of before.
And of course, we can't forget about him coming back as the intimidating Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian and Grogu.
I bet the fans are really excited to see what happens to Gideon's character. His return to the Star Wars world is going to be huge.
Giancarlo Esposito is definitely at the top of his game right now. It shows how dedicated he's been to his craft.
Absolutely. He's one of the most sought-after actors in Hollywood. He's earned the respect of everyone in the industry, and he has fans all over the world.
His success is a result of his talent, hard work, and staying true to his artistic vision.
It's inspiring to see someone who has achieved so much still be so passionate about their work. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance and always striving for excellence.
I feel like we've just scratched the surface when it comes to Giancarlo Esposito's career.
There are so many great performances to discover in his filmography. Each role shows his incredible range, his ability to understand the complexities of human nature, and he creates characters that stay with us long after the credits roll.
As we wrap up our look at Giancarlo Esposito's life and work, one thing's for sure, his journey in the world of art is far from over.
Giancarlo Esposito is a true treasure in the entertainment industry, and we're lucky to be along for the ride.
Whether you're an Italian-American or not, you're sure to find the many stories within The Italian Americans, a History, fascinating and inspiring. Not only does the book cover the struggles and triumphs of Italian Americans over more than a century, but also how they have thrived and made America the great country it is today. Grab your copy now and uncover and celebrate the contributions and legacy of Italian Americans. The Italian Americans: A History is available now on Amazon via the link in the video and channel description.